challenge, makes me mount challenge. Say December 7, Mutu Obama NPP. Mia Kasa, Beba Besi, 12 classroom block. And you are checking. Chaboy, Nasaman Tudia, Man Top, Nat Chinchina, Musia Same Development India, and Yamia Kasa. Astro Tepno, Nina Mia Chairman. Ghana gas make me a yamamu. And so many Yadian. It is a Piamonto. Mother Jim, you may want me a singing also, Montuaba. And to me from Mac. And that you mean from Mac. That is a controller general when you saw Yamau, Migration, Director General when you saw. And you PM and you be more when you saw.
In Ghana, politicians, legislators who ought to know better will mount a political platform and tell a whole chief and a community, a constituency, because you do not vote for our party, the project, development project, an AstroTurf. What is an AstroTurf? I want to be ashamed to be talking about what AstroTurf because a constituent doesn't vote for the governing party, so we will deprive you of an AstroTurf. And I say, so we'll see. Oh yeah, what to about the party now? Or about the see, oh yeah, 12 unit classroom block. Now, or the ama, oh yeah, the constituent 12 unit classroom block. And the constituent did not see anything wrong about this. You see, when we continue to behave like this, or by then the politicians, they will not think that we are fools. How much will it cost? Well, is it out of place for the people, for the citizens of Kintampo to construct a 12-unit classroom block? Is it a case that the chief cannot mobilize his people to construct a 12-unit classroom block for their people? Is that what it is? I mean, see, Kennedy, Agyapong will have the effrontery, the audacity to tell a chief and a whole constituency there, sir, what to aba na waze ma oye amayo MPP Obaba personally, Obabesi 12-unit classroom block na odze ama amayukunine odze ama kunine na word they say pra. Really, sabi ye bisa gana hude. Why is communal spirit? That should be an example and a warning, an example to our chiefs that sabi yan nananama himfulu so one so waka na one pebra papa bi one bo. They should provide what quality leadership. Is that chief trying to tell us it's on to mobilize additional working tempo? Now we'll see 12-unit classroom block in fact not running for. Is that what he's saying? And in the za oya eyipada yeta singing there onto mumwa ne dom ano one for one in one wadzem one sika one fancy 12-unit classroom block. So indeed oyaza owana and in the biara nana and this year working Kintampo and na is it too difficult for them to achieve now? Should this be too much for a whole constituent to be able to put up such a facility for their people now? I don't think so. I don't think it should be difficult. It said Kennedy a compare Kubejinabaka there. Because you don't vote for the governing party, the New Patriotic Party in Sabi on fa Astrotef in from Brown. No catch on the day. So what to abandon my MPP this time? Obama Messi 12 unit classroom block. Nawakasa Baba Messi 12 unit classroom block. Ozama adisha wawo Kintampo. Sabio no kwa neka yakana. No kwa neka yedzem. No kwa so oyewin. Mpanyifo so hona baka. No kwa ya baka. Asamo ke na nana not no ho mma Kennedy Japan sabe. Offer the mukoni no ka da minsam share na so anya badwum bewi na na bi hia wo Kintampo anya badwum bafo na wo nhia de bi fi anyinye biara nana epa ka chwe ne de se 12 unit classroom no hia addition wo Kintampo ontumi boa ne dom ano wonya contribution when church bibi one people one pesika no one fancy 12 unit classroom block ana inya jonya wani nti emma the shebogonya sabi also don nyansa kono ofodo nyi na ma himfo kasa kono ofodo nhihia wa yedzama addition wo woden nanche wada to hono nyim de zaye wode ma hono nti humhwe yindo na muntu abanfa manyen also muntu abama. He is the board chairman for the GNPCT after Tefriyan from Brown. So what to about MPP? Number basic 12 unit classroom block. What is 12 unit classroom block? That a whole constituent, a whole chief. Can't the chief rally his subjects to contribute to put up a 12 unit classroom block? If indeed that is what is their priority, if indeed that is what is their need. You see, truth be told, thus the manner that Kennedy Japan addressed the chief and spoke to the people, the chief and his subjects, tells you one thing. Let's be true to the chief. The chief must begin to rise up to give quality leadership. I don't think that if the chief has been able to rally his people to take up their destiny into their own hands, to develop their own communities, I don't think a politician, a legislator like Kennedy Agyapong, who ought to know better, will stand in front and say, I also throw a challenge to the chief. If you vote for the party, we'll bring you the AstroTurf, and I'll come and build 12 unit classroom. This is a disgrace. It's an insult to the chief and the people of Kintampo. Let it be told. It should remind the chief that it is high time they also exhibit good leadership. They should lead their people to develop their community, and once they're able to achieve that, politicians will respect them, so that they can boldly demand the respect, they can command the respect that ought to be given to them. The show you are watching is the Bitter Truth Show. Just listen.
And now, me as me mananum, I him for part of Fuamuha, Kintampo, me as me mamu challenge. And maybe a Muslim Tuabama MPP, man Tuama, yes, we are yet. And yes, it's Robbie Adam. Yako Kuzuana, Yako, or Hinana, Diadansia. Yako more Hinho, with Diadansia, Nanas, what Diadansia, what you say. Party, but to make Kintampo, Atino, and then put Yaba, MPP party.
Hello, Zayati is a winner. Or Kennedy or Canada. The reason we are calling on the good people of this country to condemn Kennedy Japan's reckless, irresponsible MPP Kintampo campaign message. Such a useless message. Look, we are disappointed. He's a legislator. He was, he contested to have wanted to lead the New Patriotic Party, so that if Ghanaians vote for him to become a president, on your president in Mikasa, I want us to listen to him once again. listen attentively and reflect on the campaign message, what and the tone at which Kennedy Agyapong addressed the chief and the people of Kintampo. Just take a listen one more time.
And now, me as me mananum, I him for part of Fuamuha, Kintampo, me as me mamu challenge. Say, maybe a Muslim Tuabama MPP, man Tuama, yes, we are yet. And yes, it's Robiabam. Yako Kuzuana, Yako, or Hinana, Diadansia, Yako more Hinwa, with Diadansia, Nana's what Diadansia, when you say. Here, about to make Kintampo and put together a MPP party.
Mate in Kwasia campaign. Let's be truth. Young Kanukar. Kennedy Agyapong is encouraging the citizens to be bold, to speak out, to speak the truth. Yes, let's tell him in his face that message. Campaign message, Kintampo campaign message is a stupid message that he Kennedy Agyapong, a legislator who ought to know better. If he's a responsible and a competent enough, that is not what he should have picked there. He is just a disgrace and a stupid message. That was what he delivered there. Let no means what. Let's call a spade a spade. He said we should be bold and speak the truth. Yes, indeed. Let's tell him. Telling the chief. Okache nana de should look what traba mendisa traba so one traba MPP oh yeah astroturf the one from ba stupid Jimmy somewhat to them look at the kunis can order astroturf in it. Is he using his own pocket money to construct the astroturf? No wonder, look, he is going down with such a useless statement campaign message. The president himself, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, told that some chiefs from a country that because you did not vote for Francis Atukujo, our candidate in Telinen, I have deprived you of development. This came from His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo himself. So we are not surprised that his party members, legislator Kennedy Agyapong, will stand there and to make such a useless and a reckless statement that we will not bring you the astroturf if you do not vote for the party. The question the bitter to want to ask him, is he using his pocket money? He should stop that stupidity and let it be told. Let's tell you. National Peace Council, so these are the things they should be speaking to. They should be reminding people, they should draw people's attention when politicians are going around making reckless, unguided statements, irresponsible statements that can bring chaos into this country, that can disturb the peace of Ghana. Peace Council should be responsible enough. Peace Council should be proactive to speak to some of these things. Let them be the conscience of the society that they represent. Let Peace Council, Council of States, National House of Chiefs, the Catholic Bishop Conference, Christian Council, Ghana Pentecostal Council, civil societies, well-meaning citizens of this country should rise to speak and tell politicians who will go off the line that look, hey, Ghana deserves better. Let Ghana give Ghana better leadership, better representation. Kennedy Agyapong, your Kintampo message is a useless campaign message. Let us tell you, we will tell you in your face without mincing words. Jim Samana Adoso, one can answer some. You see, why are you young? The Congress in there. Okay, no party from Kwasia for Binimuso war. Sabi, they did not even see the insults. Not them campaign message na Iraq in Japan. As someone puts another catch a 1 year bedroom of it. Now we said the teaching. You see, when we behave like this, politicians would always think that they are better human beings than the voters, the electorates. Sabi, until we begin to tell them that, look, Sabi, when yet nyansa phone chenny, when yet bedroom of phone chenny, car, addition in our canana. A queen be in a winger, Namiza when they see war. I mean, let us condemn the irresponsible, reckless Kennedy Japan MPP's Kintampo campaign message. Let us remind him he's not building the astroturf as GMPC board chairman. He is not building the astroturf with his pocket money. It's a state fund. And the Beta Truth platform will say that if His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cares and has respect for the people of this country, Canada Japan should have been fired by now for making that statement. You can't go to Europe and do this nonsense. You dare not. You dare not. You cannot. It cannot happen. For you to continue to remain in office, it doesn't happen. When we are learning, let us learn the good things from there and incorporate it in our governance system. Sabi, Kennedy. Look, now I have respect for you. You were campaigning to lead the MPP to eventually be just as your board chairman for the GMP, the president of this country. Okay? The executive power your money. Any executive power, any executive, just as your board chairman for the GMP money. It is the bitter truth. We speak saying this platform Kennedy gave in Kintampo is most unfortunate to have come from a legislator who ought to be learned, who ought to know better, who ought to be responsible enough, who ought to be honest and intelligent. If you were competent enough, you would have researched to know the problems that pertains there, to know the potentials of Kintampo, the resources that are available there, and the policies that can turn those resources to create jobs, to create wealth, and put wealth in the pocket of the people. Sabi, in some who are out of them, why green mother or inimity? That said, no one my couldn't say, but that said, get a boa my couldn't there. Well, poking tampo, nanking you more, how a bibisa, but you show her working tampo. Now to share a queen war. I mean, I did not buy the one of Kintampo, the resources that are meaning then tell you about tourism. That is one sector. Into Kintampo Falls, in Kakoduanan, Shapapia, in Wabakada. These are the things that you're about you got back in Kintampo Falls. Now, Shahedima tourism or one and can no way to my employ create jobs. I'm a man for Nessikabasha man for one to Yan say Sabi is a movie make it 112 90 pinty actual Tefin Farmer one. Let's see. Look, board nets in a donor. Onya Wajapati. Onya Wara Wazaye or your man Ghana Nabot in the netina. Na nyoko to kumsika as you go to kumsika you be na kedia this platform will call you unity the new nyasing the new how but so long as you continue to remain as the board chair for the GNPC, it is unfortunate and it is reckless, irresponsible to make that statement that because the people of Kintampo do not vote for the MPP, the AstroTurf will not be given to them if they do not vote for you. It is a irresponsible statement that came from you. The show you are watching is the Bitter Truth Show. Thank you for watching the show. Stay blessed. Follow us on Ghana Band News on Facebook. Drop your comment, like our page, share it. You are the reason we bring you unadulterated, authentic programs about issues that are happening. Thank you for. May the good Lord keep you. May the good Lord bless Mother Ghana as we even journey of this country. But that's the thing in Bracket Jumedi. Jumedi, no call, you win Chimedi. But you say, no call your read. ne kaya kana wana baka kɔnwi ya baka o sande ɔno kuto na ɔdze mpinto ɔdze bɛbrɛ ɔman Ghana di yɛn akyi wɔ Facebook Ghana Ba News kɔ YouTube Ghana Ba News subscribe and the onyakonya na wɔnyi Ghana for kasa sabe wɔn kasama ɔdze mpinto baba wɔn kasama ɔbɛma asomdwe ɔman no yɛbɛbɔ ne ho ban ɛnyɛ dza yɛbɛsɛ yɛda sede enyakonya na ahwɛ dwumadi na menhyerɛ ɔnkɔw do sɛ dɛ yɛsɛnde dwumadi foforɔ a yɛatonte nokɔre win dwumadi baba wakom bye. Team in Ghana, politicians, legislators who ought to know better will mount a political document project.